If you have been following the news, new Inec commissioners were appointed of recent, and Professor Adele Jinodu is alleging that these commissioners are secretly party members. They are involved in politics, and this is an attempt to rig the 2027 elections because these people are being placed in those positions so that when it gets to the time of the election, they will be able to rig election for the ruling party, which is APC. Before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here or you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please go ahead and subscribe, like this video, also leave your opinions in the comment section below as well. They have started process of rigging next general election. Renowned political scientist Professor Adele Jinodu has raised alarm over what is described as early moves by Nigeria's political elites to rig the 2027 general elections. Speaking at the policy dialogue on state of anti-corruption policy and practice in Nigeria, held in Abuja on Monday, Jinodu criticized the appointment of non-political party members as commissioners in the Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec. Jinodu emphasized that the integrity of the Electoral Commission is paramount to ensuring free and fair elections. He argued that the current trend of appointing politically affiliated individuals to oversee elections casts doubt on Nigeria's democratic future. Jinodu said they have started the process of rigging the next general election through the appointment of known party members. Next year, many commissioners will be due for reappointment. They will use the power of appointment to put those who will do their bidding. Vote buying is done through procurement. The amazing war chest for 2027. EFCC should go to party primaries where they give huge amounts of not only naira but even dollars to buy party tickets instead of going after poor voters who get just 2,000 naira or 4,000 naira. Nigerian citizens have been deceived for too long. The battle has begun. We are at a critical point. Time is running out, but it is not too late. We have to adopt the night watchman approach. You must fight for the future. We should not just fold our hands doing nothing. I am not tired of fighting. We must not give up. We must speak truth to power. Jinodu assessing Nigerians' anti-corruption fight, observed political interference had prevented the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, and the Independent Corrupt Practices and Offences Commission, ICPC, from doing their jobs. According to him, interference takes various forms, including the constant removal and replacement of chairmen in the two organizations. The EFCC has had a ninth chairman since its establishment in 2003. On the widespread corruption in the country, Professor Jinodu said, the tragedy of our democratic policies and the underlying causative roots of a problem of corruption is that our political class continues to push its self-interest almost to the point not only for their own self-destruction, but also of stultifying our national development. What we need to do now is to bring morality back into our politics and firmly reject the politics of immorality that is at the heart of our country's problem of corruption. Describing abuse of power as the worst form of corruption, Professor Jinodu said, the abuse of the power of incumbency has reached the stopping heights of impunity in our country's Fourth Republic. The worst form of political corruption, it fuels other forms of corruption in the country. It makes nonsense of the extant indeterminacy of democratic elections the possibility of today's winners becoming tomorrow's leaders, and the possibility of today's losers becoming tomorrow's winners in our politics of electoral succession. He called for judicial reforms in order to properly tackle corruption, saying we must begin a process of reforming our legal system in fundamental ways and away from their excessive formalism and elite bias in order to engender a more progressive, activist, and public interest legal culture, which will provide legal anchor for social and distributive justice as state policy. You or what are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comments section below. Let's talk about the fact that Inec Yakubu Mahmood went to Ghana and saw all of what happened there. Ghanaians decided to vote for their ex-president, and after the election result was announced, it was jubilation all round, because they know that the result that has been announced is a reflection of their choice, is a reflection of what they voted for. They were jubilating, they were rejoicing, unlike in Nigeria where they will announce election results and people will be shocked and amazed, like, what happened overnight? Is this what we voted for? He had the guts to say that, Ghanaians or Ghana learnt what they are doing from Nigeria. And I'm like, how? Where? What? Which way? And a lot of, not only me, a lot of Nigerians, started mocking him on social media. The next election, I'm just thinking that it's going to be worse, because they are already putting in motion mechanisms, to help rig the 2027 election, because they know that they cannot do it without rigging it. They cannot win without rigging election. That is just a pure fact. They know it. And by that, they have started, electing those who are secretly party members. How can people who are already biased politically be commissioner for INEC commissioners? How can you nominate people who are secretly involved in politics, party members, people who are already APC members? You are now electing them into positions so that by the next election, they will just help you rig the election and you win. Who does that? And before we know it now, INEC chairman will start telling us that Ghana came to learn. Please, what did they come to learn in Nigeria? Is it how to rig election? Is it how to falsify election results? Is it how to mutilate election results that they came to learn from us here? Because I don't understand. May God help us. So you all, let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Subscribe to this channel, guys, if you haven't already done that. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.